Houston Texans back at home, sitting on a 3-5 record and now having to go without their starting quarterback. Jacksonville Jaguars in town. Raiders tried to go all in on them at the tables last week. Jags called their bluff.
For the win knocked away, and the Jags defense swats it away to secure a 1-point win on the road.
Hey, if the house won every time, why would anyone go, right? They say Trevor Lawrence was battling an illness ahead of last week's game. An illness? Did he wake up on the strip with said illness? Did they make a movie with the illness as a title? Either way, he shook it off to punch in 2 TDs along the ground. Jacksonville's offense comes in off its second highest point total of the year. 30 points, 9 for 16 on third down, converted 3 of 5 red zone chances.
On 4th and goal, reaching across, touchdown! Trevor Lawrence! The Jags have the lead in overtime.
Lawrence was a solid fantasy play in Week 9. Didn't really sparkle in actual football terms. No TD passes, 1 pick, just 6.5 yards per attempt. Remember, 7 is like the average. 73 rating.
Lawrence in trouble, throws, and it's intercepted.
He's been sub 75 on the rate dial back-to-back games, and against Houston's secondary, held to a 56 rate, no TDs, 1 pick back in Week 3. This is round 2 between these two. Jaguars took Houston in round 1. Jags defense was kind of the star of the game, holding Houston to 10 points, 4 for 13 on third down, 3 takeaways, picked off C.J. Stroud twice.
C.J. Stroud's pass is picked. Jordan Lewis with a snatch.
This time they get Miles Davis. Sorry, he played Jazz. Davis Mills, he plays quarterback and will go as Stroud recovers from a concussion. Didn't fare great off the bench last week. 137 yards, 4.6 per attempt, a 68 rating.
Mills going through his progressions. Pressure comes, dumps it short, almost intercepted by Hufanga.
So you have a backup quarterback starting for a points-challenged offense. 15 versus Denver, whose defense is top-notch, but they were only averaging 21 a game before last week. 3 for 17 on third down. That's been a weakness all year. 0 for 3 in the red zone.
Mills over the middle, deflected off the hand of Dalton Schultz, and it's incomplete.
Well, Jacksonville's defense just gave up 29 points and almost 31 to a Raiders offense that was second to last in points per game before facing Jacksonville.
Flips to Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get the first down. He'll get the touchdown.
That's 28 plus points allowed in 3 of their last 4. Let Vegas convert 3 of 4 red zone chances, 7 of 10 on third down. Again, not areas Vegas excelled in. And their secondary made Geno Smith finally look good. He's the INT leader, and they gave up 4 touchdowns to him, 280 plus yards, a 117 rate. Best game he's had all year.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jacksonville's secondary sliding down the rating allowed chart lately. Geno threw 39 times. Their pass rush, 2 sacks. Josh Hines-Allen with 1.5 at least. He had been quiet this year.
Is in trouble, and he's going to be sacked by Josh Hines-Allen.
Jaguars last in sacks still after 9 weeks. Mills and Stroud took 2 sacks each versus Denver's number 1 pass rush unit.
Mills, pressure comes, in trouble, down he goes!
It was a season high in sacks taken, and Denver's pass rush is cut different. But Stroud has taken 2 to 3 in every game but 1. Mills' options, when upright, Dalton Schultz, team high 77 yards last week.
Dalton Schultz on the run, inside the 15 of Denver.
He's been good for 60 plus in 3 of his last 4. Got Nico Collins back from injury, went for 75 yards in their loss.
Dropping it into Nico Collins. When in doubt, find your number 1.
Xavier Hutchinson, Jaden Higgins, Christian Kirk, all less than 31 yards in that game. Nick Chubb and Woody Marks under 35 yards along the ground, too. Jaguars defense did at least play running back Ashton Jeanty well in their shootout win. Held him to 42 yards, just 3.2 a carry.
Jeanty with a little fake jump, but I don't think he got the first.
Houston's defense was part of another loss where they felt the way Hamilton Porter did about Smalls. Held Denver to 18 points, 6 for 15 on third down, only let them inside the 20 once.
And it's blocked! The kick is blocked!
Offense is killing them. Lawrence and company still looking at the #1 scoring defense, Trev taking on the game's top secondary, still holding quarterbacks to the lowest rate after keeping Bo Nix to a 68 rate, just 173 yards, 4.7 yards per attempt. They picked him off.
And it's intercepted. Kalen Bullock with the pick for Houston.
Texans only 1 sack on 37 Knicks pass attempts, though it was a Will Anderson job, has a bag in 3 straight.
Steps up, under pressure, and down he goes. To'o and Anderson combining to get the sack.
Lawrence only 1 sack taken versus Vegas. Max Crosby got to him, used the time to hit Parker Washington for 90 yards.
Open at the 45. Parker Washington glides across midfield.
Washington caught 8 of 9 targets, led the team in looks. De'Ami Brown second with 7 targets, only 25 yards to show for them. Brian Thomas, the only other Jacksonville pass catcher with more than 32 yards versus the Raiders, left the strip with a pair of 5s.
Brian Thomas Jr., and he's still going all the way down to the 40.
He also left with a concussion, so wait and see on his status this week. The team left with Jacoby Myers too, though. Traded Vegas for him at the deadline, 50 yards per game this season, a 1,000-yard guy last year, 800-plus yards 3 years in a row prior to that.
Throwing and open is Jacoby Myers, inside the 30, down the sideline he goes.
Houston's DBs held Cortland Sutton to 30 yards, Troy Franklin to 27 yards on a fat 10 targets, allowed running back R.J. Harvey 51 receiving yards and a TD, gave up 61 yards on the ground to J.K. Dobbins. 4.1 a run isn't terrible, though. Jacksonville ran for 151 yards versus the Silver and Black. 3 rush TDs. Travis Etienne led the way with 84 yards.
Travis Etienne with a 1st and goal.
Etienne 3.8 yards per carry. They only averaged 3.6 per in that win. Jags offense doesn't ever have to go far either to get in field goal range. Mr. 70-yarder set the NFL regular season record, Cam Little hitting from 68 in their win.
It's good! It's good from 68!
You've got to be kidding me.
Rewound to their classic 2012 OT shootout a few weeks ago, so let's see another good one. This time, it's your turn, Duval.
The Jags were in need of a fourth-quarter comeback for the 2nd straight week, and Garrard provided it with his legs.
Across the 10 to the 9, David Garrard does it twice on this drive. Texans stack the line of scrimmage. David takes the snap. Now he's going to run again. David looking for room, tries to get to the outside. David's going to the end zone. Touchdown, David Garrard.
The teams played into overtime, and it set up Josh Scobie for his heroic sequel.
There's the snap. The placement, the kick from Scobie is up on the way, and he got it. Jaguars win it. They beat the Texans in overtime.